Are you attending UFC 246 in Las Vegas, Cerrone against McGregor? Will you be in attendance to get a good look at what Conor does that night?
I think I'm there.
Oh, you're going? Whoa.
I think I'm there. I'm hearing things of there's a 93% chance that I'm there.
Wow. Is it because you want to get a good look at Conor?
Yeah, combo of things, why not? If he's a future opponent, why not study him on the live format, see little things that maybe on the camera are not as enhanced, so there's different things I could definitely pick up in the real world.
Here's what's going to happen. Conor's going to beat up Cowboy.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what you do, the three pieces fall into place. You're going to go, Conor's going to fight George because that's a bigger fight.
Okay.
Period.
After Cerrone.
Yeah. So he's defending Cerrone 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Conor's going to fight Masvidal. Okay. That's a much bigger fight than Usman. And Khabib's not booked till April, right? So he's not gonna sit around and wait that long.
Yep.
He's gonna make as soon as his fight's over, he's gonna make some type of call. It's probably gonna be George. Then what's gonna happen is Colby and Tyron are gonna fight. Leon Edwards is gonna get a title shot against Usman.
Wow.
It's the only way that you can arrange all those pieces and make them make sense.
Okay.
I mean, if for some reason Conor doesn't call out George or Conor loses possibly, then I believe Masvidal will fight Usman for the title. But why do you think Masvidal's been so quiet since December 14th? Well, he's been quiet because he knows Conor is an infinitely bigger fight than Usman.
And in the fight itself, you severely injured your foot, correct? Did you actually break it?
Yeah, I broke the top of my foot.
At what point?
The low kick he checked. I thought it was a high kick, when I got done with the fight, but he checked the low kick. So I hit him with a big left hook and then a right low kick. But again, I didn't set it up. I threw big bombs. I was just fighting like an amateur out there, bro. And it just pisses me off to see. So I'm excited to go this weekend and race.
Conor has tremendous speed and timing in the beginning, good power. So I think he can catch him early. If Cowboy comes out the grapple like he has in the past with decent strikers and even with good grapplers like Rick Story, who's able to take him down and create a lot of offense like that. If that Cowboy comes out, he can mix things up real nice, man. And then he can start the flow and get into his game of high kicks and punching and being tricky and presenting like a dual threat to Conor, If he just comes out to fight it out, I see Conor winning within the first 2 rounds, I think.
Respect both of these guys, but in this particular fight, I'm picking Conor, and it's not because I think he's the better fighter. I actually think Cerrone has more weapons and has more ways to win, but I'm picking Conor because of where I think the fight's going to take place. I think the fight's going to take place standing up. That this won't be resolved on the ground, and even more importantly, it's going to be taking place in boxing range. Conor's going to force and pressure Cerrone, and he's going to draw bad punches out of him, and he's going to be able to counter them bad punches. So I think it takes place standing up. It takes place in boxing range, and Conor wins because of his speed advantage, reach advantage, and that southpaw. Cerrone has been victim to a lot of southpaws, RDA, Nate, Pettis. He's been a victim of a lot of southpaws, and I think Conor's a bad recipe for him. And if the fight stays where I think it's going to, when I envision the fight, I think it's going to be standing up and in boxing range, I see Conor winning.
Or Cerrone, man, I think it's a big fight. I think if McGregor can jump on Cerrone early, those first 2 rounds, I think he might have a chance to get that fight over with. But the longer the fight goes, the more it favors Cerrone. Cerrone just has, I think, more ways to win. And his leg kicks just start to add up, and it's only a matter of time before he actually finds that head kick. So I'm going to say under 2, McGregor. Over 2, Cerrone. That's my pick.
Yo, I was thinking, so I saw this video. Dana White says Justin Gaethje had said, no to some fights or something, or maybe at that time he said no. And it's crazy, a guy like that, you think the guys up on top, I mean, they don't say no to fights, especially a guy like Justin Gaethje. But then Dana said that, and I was like, what? And it got me thinking, because the only time we didn't accept a fight, and we didn't say no, it was like 2 days, maybe 3 days after the Max Griffin fight. I had staples in my face. Yeah, it went to decision, but, I was trying to chill. And they were like, oh, in a month from now, fight Darren Till in the main event. And I was like, how much? I asked my manager. And he was like, my man. And then, they didn't hit us back. I was just, we was going to try to ask for more money. And then Wonder Boy got the fight. But that was the only time ever. I always say yeah right away.